Oh God, what have I done? My baby is gone. Monet, please, please forgive me. I didn't mean to hurt you. I never wanted this. I killed my own child. Once upon a time, in the vibrant and fast-paced city of Asaba, there lived a young woman named Kamsi. But to the world, she was known simply as the Queen of Content. Kamsi wasn't your typical woman, she was a full-time digital influencer, the face behind countless viral posts across TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and even Snapchat. Her name was always trending. Whenever someone mentioned influencers in Nigeria, the first name that came up was always Kamsi. Who else but Kamsi, people would say with admiration. The Queen of Content. From sunrise to sundown, she lived her entire life through a screen. Wake up. Film it. Yawn. Post it. Brushing her teeth, applying makeup, stirring a pot of soup, it was all part of the show. Her house was a full-blown studio. Ring lights adorned every corner, even her bathroom had one mounted permanently. That's how far she had taken her obsession. She was married to a quiet, reserved man named Obiora. Calm as still water, Obiora worked as an architect with one of the top firms in Asaba. He was private, disliked loud spaces, hated the spotlight, but his love for Kamsi was pure and deep. Despite the noise and chaos that followed her influencer lifestyle, he supported her as best as he could. Then one day, Kamsi discovered she was pregnant. But instead of calling her husband or waiting for him to return from work to break the news gently, Kamsi did what she always did, ran straight to her ring light. She slipped into a fancy maternity dress, did a full face of makeup, adjusted her lighting, and hit record. Hey fam, guess what? Your queen is baking a mini-me. Baby influencer loading. Can you believe it? She squealed, beaming with excitement. The internet went wild. Comments poured in, shares skyrocketed, and congratulations filled her DMs. But Obiora? He found out just like everyone else, through social media. That night, when he returned home, he silently placed his keys on the table and looked her in the eye. Kamsi, are you pregnant? She smiled proudly, yes, Obiora. Isn't it amazing? You didn't think I should hear this first, he asked quietly, his voice trembling. You couldn't wait to tell your husband, but the whole world knows already. Kamsi laughed and rolled her eyes. Oh please, don't sound like one of those old village uncles. You know I'm the queen of content. My followers are like family, this was too big to keep. Obiora didn't respond. He sighed and walked into the bedroom without another word. From that day forward, the pregnancy became a full-blown social media series. Each morning, Kamsi would face the camera with a radiant smile and say, "Hey fam. This pregnancy is no joke, oh, but your girl is still glowing." She loved the attention. Every detail became a post. Morning sickness. Recorded. Tear-streaked cheeks. Captioned and uploaded. I just puked for the 7th time today, but check me out, still slaying. Every week, she booked new maternity shoots, one with traditional outfits, one underwater, another in a crop top that showcased her growing belly. She changed locations, switched costumes, hired photographers, like a Nollywood celebrity promoting a blockbuster. Obiora grew weary. One day, he pulled her aside. Kamsi, you're taking this too far. This is the time to rest, pray, and prepare for a safe delivery. But you're chasing numbers, not peace. But Kamsi brushed him off. This pregnancy wasn't just a journey, it was premium content. Every antenatal appointment was filmed. She even begged Obiora to record her walking into the hospital like a movie star. Obi, please, just follow me with the phone. Keep the camera stable. Make sure the belly shows. This content has to scream luxury. Obiora just stood there, speechless. She was uploading 12 to 15 videos a day. Her followers ballooned. Sponsorships rolled in. Kamsi felt invincible. Then, the big day came. But instead of quietly heading to the hospital like a woman in labor, Kamsi made it a fashion moment. She wore a tight designer gown, slipped on her bone-straight wig, adorned herself with gold jewelry, and painted her face with makeup, even while doubling over in pain. "Obi, please make sure the camera is stable. I want this labor vlog to look like a Netflix special, no shaking." The nurses were yelling, "Madam, please push." But Kamsi was busy directing the staff. "Nurse, say that again, I didn't catch it on camera." Eventually, the baby arrived, a beautiful, delicate baby girl. Kamsi named her Monet Blue. Obiora's heart overflowed as he saw his daughter. He even cried. But before he could cradle the baby in his arms, before the nurses could even wipe the newborn clean, Kamsi snatched her phone. "Hey fam. Baby Monet Blue has arrived. Say hello to the newest baby influencer in town." She landed with just one push. And just like that, baby Monet's life began, under a spotlight. Only 2 days after delivery, Kamsi had already booked Monet's first photo shoot, right at home. The baby was just 3 days old when the stylists arrived. Kamsi had ordered designer babywear from abroad, Gucci, Fendi, sparkly gowns, and accessories. She dressed Monet in 3 outfits for one shoot, a Gucci set, a pink onesie with tiny sunglasses, and a green lace dress paired with a miniature purse. Obiora was horrified. "Kamsi, this baby is 3 days old. Can't you let her rest? Must every moment be for the internet?" Kamsi rolled her eyes. "Obi please, not today. My followers are waiting. I want her to trend. This shoot has to be perfect." That same day, she launched an Instagram page for Monet. Within a week, the page had over 20,000 followers, but things didn't stop there. As days turned into weeks, the madness grew. Kamsi turned her tiny daughter into a prop, an ever-posing mannequin for the world to watch. Every inch of their house became a backdrop. One day the baby would be lying on a velvet cushion, the next on a fluffy rug with fairy lights. Monet's clothes were changed 5 times a day. Not because they were dirty, but because her mother needed new photos. A new aesthetic. A new post to go viral. Monet sneezed. Click. Posted. Monet smiled. Snap. Uploaded. Every blink, every twitch, nothing was off limits. Slowly, people started noticing. And not everyone was clapping anymore. Comments began to shift from admiration to concern. But Kamsi didn't care. She was the queen of content. She was untouchable. Then one day, Kamsi did something that left everyone stunned. Monet was just 3 weeks old when Kamsi invited a celebrity hairstylist all the way from Lagos to Asaba. The reason? She wanted her newborn's hair braided for a brand shoot. Yes, braids. On a 3-week-old infant. Obiora came home that afternoon to chaos. Ring lights were blazing, cameras were set, hair gel and combs were scattered on the table, and a grown woman was preparing to twist tiny strands of his daughter's hair. He froze at the door. "Dear God, what is this?" Kamsi turned to him, clearly annoyed. "Obi, please don't start. We have a mother-daughter shoot tomorrow. The brand wants us to twin. I can't get my hair done and leave hers plain. It won't match. It won't give the look." Obiora's voice rose, sharp with disbelief. "This child's skull hasn't even formed. You want to braid her head? With extensions? Are you insane?" Even the hairstylist hesitated. She leaned toward Kamsi, whispering cautiously, "Madam, the baby's scalp is reacting already. She's flinching. Even the lightest touch makes her shake." Kamsi hissed. "Just be gentle. Finish it. She's a star. She has to get used to this." The baby cried, loud, painful cries. Her little fists clenched, her legs kicked in discomfort, but Kamsi didn't stop. She stuffed a pacifier in her mouth. Monet, stop this drama. You're trending tomorrow. I need that perfect photo. After nearly an hour of struggle and torment, the braids were done, zigzag style, tiny brown extensions, shiny beads that clinked together. Monet's scalp was red and sore. Her face was puffy from endless crying. But Kamsi? She was thrilled. She lifted her phone with pride and posted, "Who says newborns can't slay? My princess is booked and busy. Don't play with her." The internet exploded, but not in the way she expected. Outrage flooded the comment sections. Is this child even a month old? What kind of mother does this? This is pure child abuse. But Kamsi laughed it off. Haters will hate, she wrote. My child is a brand. She was born for this. The next day, shoot day, she was more excited than ever. She had just bathed Monet and dressed her in a bright yellow lace gown, custom-made. The baby looked like a little doll. Kamsi placed her gently on the bed, adjusted her position for the camera, and then rushed off to her own room to do her makeup. She wanted their twinning video to look flawless, mother and daughter, side by side, slaying. But when she came back to the room a few minutes later, something was wrong. Monet was lying still. Too still. Monet, she called softly. No response. Monet, baby, wake up. She rushed to her side and shook her gently. Nothing. Panic began to set in. Obi. Obi, come quick. Something's wrong with our baby. Obiora dashed in. One look at Monet and he turned pale. Jesus, she's not breathing. Without hesitation, they wrapped the baby in a wrapper and sped to the nearest hospital. Inside the emergency unit, the nurses grabbed the lifeless child and ran in. Obiora stood frozen by the door, paralyzed with fear. Kamsi paced the hallway, trembling, whispering prayers, tears threatening to spill. Time dragged. Minutes felt like eternity. Finally, the doctor stepped out. He removed his glasses slowly, his eyes heavy. I'm sorry. We did everything we could, but she didn't make it. No. Kamsi screamed, falling to the floor. No, please, don't say that. Let me see her. Please, let me hold my baby. They brought her out, wrapped gently in a white hospital cloth. Kamsi grabbed her, wailing. Monet, forgive me. I didn't know, baby. I didn't know I was hurting you. Please, wake up. Mommy is so sorry. Please, just one more chance. She held her daughter's body, rocking back and forth, her screams echoing through the hospital corridors. The pain was raw, animalistic, unbearable. Obiora stood at a distance, silent. He had warned her. He had begged her. But she hadn't listened. Now, their child was gone. He looked at Kamsi with eyes full of grief and said quietly, Are you happy now? I told you. I warned you. But you turned our child into a puppet for likes, and now she's dead. He turned and walked away. This time, he didn't look back. That very same week, the news spread like a raging fire across the internet. Popular influencer's baby dies after online overexposure. Justice for baby Monet. Influencer mom accused of pushing her newborn too far. It was everywhere, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, even WhatsApp groups. People were furious. What started as admiration had now turned into nationwide outrage. Kamsi's old videos were dug up. The painful braiding session. The tight designer clothes on a crying baby. The countless outfit changes. People began compiling clips and tagging authorities. This is child endangerment. Where were the child welfare agencies when this was happening? Lock her up. Within just 3 days, Kamsi was arrested. Yes. Arrested. She was taken into custody and charged with child abuse and gross negligence. The same woman who once walked red carpets and signed endorsement deals was now standing behind bars. In court, she was barely recognizable. No lashes. No makeup. No glammed-up dress. Just a plain black wrapper wrapped around her waist. Her hair was scattered. Her face swollen from endless crying. When asked to speak, she broke down like a child. "I didn't mean to harm her," she sobbed. "I didn't know. I just wanted to share her beauty with the world. I wanted her to shine like I did. I never thought it would end like this." But the law was not swayed by tears. The court saw the videos. They saw the baby's pain. They heard the cries. And the verdict was swift: she would face full prosecution. As the legal process began, another blow came crashing down. Obiora filed for divorce. He said he couldn't continue in a marriage where his warnings, his pleas, and the well-being of their child had been ignored for fame. His love had died the same day their daughter did. Within weeks, it all fell apart. All of Kamsi's social media pages, gone. TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, all deactivated or permanently banned. The same platforms that once boosted her to stardom now deleted her without hesitation. The brands she had promoted? They cut ties. Publicly. We do not support any form of child exploitation. We regret ever associating with this influencer. Let this be a reminder that no child is content. Her face, once everywhere, on story feeds, brand posters, and billboard campaigns, vanished like smoke. No more likes. No more comments. No more followers flooding her inbox. Just silence. Deafening, painful silence. No one heard from Kamsi again. She disappeared from the public eye, swallowed by the consequences of her choices. The queen of content had lost her crown, her fame, her family, and most heartbreakingly, her child. And yet, amidst all the chaos, one truth remained. Your child is not your content. Your baby is not your brand. And if this story touched you in any way, please don't just scroll away. Share it. Someone out there needs to hear this. Someone might be on the verge of making the same mistake, and your one share could open their eyes. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And turn on the notification bell